Hi, I'm Matthew Kalmans, and I am running for Thespian Board Secretary for the 2020-2021 school year. Why Matthew? Some credentials that I have is that I was the middle school student council secretary of the Emery Weiner School when I was in 8th grade, and also I was the stage manager for Bali Tales the Mayayana. Both of these roles required me to maintain adequate organizational skills and keep track of many different assets of the show and the club. And some assets I have, I'm highly efficient in note-taking and listening, and I'm good at translating what people say onto paper to keep track of what needs to be done. And also, I have some very specific plans to maximize accessibility for turning in hours, which I will explain soon. About me, I'm a junior in the theater department. I'm a musical theater emphasis, and in college and beyond, I plan on pursuing mathematics. I have one brother who graduated college remotely this year, and I have a cute but vicious dog named Skeeter. So I came up with 2 tracking methods to turn in hours this year. First is the OG. I know that many people love the system of turning in hours on paper, so I would love to keep that in addition to having a new method, which would be email. This is new, and I will accept emails if and only if they follow the proper format, which I will discuss momentarily. Why track hours via email? First, many students have trouble with printing, may not have access to a printer, so I figured that using email would make hours more accessible to all. Also, I find it easier and more efficient to compile my hours personally when I type them. So I figured that some other students may share a similar trait, and everyone deserves the hours that they worked, and in case deadlines are near and you need to quickly put together your hours, which of course we will be checking, everyone deserves to have their hours, so it's easy to email. It's also easy to keep track by email. I don't want anyone saying they lost their paper, so that hindering them from being able to turn in hours, because everyone deserves the hours they worked because they worked really hard, and dedication to this department, I feel, deserves credit. What will the email look like? The hours will be sent as a document attachment, i.e. a Word, PDF, or a Google Doc, and the hours can be sent either to the Thespian board email or to my personal email, which I'll distribute if when I become the secretary of Thespian board. And the document will follow a specific format that looks like this. In the top left-hand corner, you will put your name and level, the show or event and role/position you were, a reference, which I will explain in the next slide, the date, time, and number of hours that you worked, including the total number of hours at the bottom, and then some notes, which I will explain in the next slide. So, name, you're going to put it in the format first name, last. And then level is your level number. Event or show can include shows, volunteering for department, extra crew hours, in addition to the 32 already counted. Your role or position, it could be a cast member, please specify role, designer, and specify position, or a brief description of the volunteer work you did. A reference could be a director, lead designer, teacher, stage manager, or event coordinator who can verify the hours that you submitted and make sure that they're accurate. Date is month, date, year in that format. Time, give the range, specify AM and PM. Number of hours is number of hours at the single rehearsal or event, and put the total number of hours throughout the process at the end under total number of hours. Notes can include potential double hours if faculty awards them, such as graduation, long break periods within the time of rehearsal. For example, if you rehearsed for 3 hours and had an hour lunch break, for example, then you would put that in to be accounted for when tracking. And anything else regarding hours you can mention in the notes. Here I have put an example document for how you can submit your hours online via email. These are not real times. I just made these up for the purpose of showing the proper formatting for submitting your hours via email. I hope that this new method of tracking hours makes submission of hours more accessible to all and easier to complete. You all deserve the credit for your hard work because you earned it. Thank you so much, and vote Matthew Kalmans for Thespian Board Secretary for the 2020-2021 school year. Thank you so much.